Dad, I've made up my mind. I'm divorcing him. I'll bring the baby and come live with you. I'm glad you finally came to your senses. Came his voice through the line. The Shaws might come from an elite family, but ours isn't lacking either. If staying there only brings you pain, then yes, leave him and raise the child on your own. You're right, Dad. After hanging up, I immediately booked the next flight out. I thought back to this morning, when I asked Beckett to come to my appointment with me. He said he had work. Turns out he was just accompanying Delaney to hers. 9 months of pregnancy, and not once had Beckett ever come with me to the hospital. Delaney had her engagement called off 3 months ago, and ever since she came back to the country, Beckett had been meeting her over and over again. From the moment she returned, Beckett and I had barely shared any time alone. Whenever Delaney called, even if it was just a text, Beckett would drop everything and rush to her. He even hugged her affectionately right in front of me. It wasn't like I hadn't confronted him about it. But every time I did, he brushed me off with the same excuse. That Delaney was going through a hard time and needed support. According to him, everything he did was to help Delaney back on her feet. She was pregnant, he said, and he had a moral obligation to be there for her. But Beckett seemed to forget one crucial fact. Delaney wasn't the only pregnant woman in his life. I was too, and I was even further along than she was. If anything, I was the one who needed care the most. For the longest time, I thought the baby Delaney was carrying was Beckett's. I tried to ask indirectly. I even told her that if he no longer loved me, he needed to tell me outright. But every single time, he'd shut me down. Impatient, dismissive, evasive. And the one time I dared question whose child Delaney was really carrying, he got furious. He kept reassuring me, over and over again, until I finally chose to trust him. I told myself he was just being kind, that he hadn't fallen out of love with me. But now, it's all so clear. Delaney's baby has always been his. They'd been sneaking around behind my back for God knows how long, and I was nothing more than their cover story. When Beckett mentioned divorcing me, I caught the way Delaney's eyes narrowed slightly, a flicker of satisfaction slipping through her carefully composed expression.